Did the video shoot. It was great. The performance was great. I did an interview with Danielle. She was talking about where I was from, who's my favorite artist, blah, 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 blah. And once he's done editing, he's going to send it to BET, MTV, Public Access. We're going to be shooting a video. My hit single, I Can Give a Baby. It's a funny title, but it's a cool song. And I'm negotiating my record deal with 300 Entertainment, talking to Willie, Kevin Lyle's personal driver. And once I get through, that's it. I'm going to be rich as always.
Well, look at me now when you talk. Let me ask you a question, okay? Being that you here live on, Keeping It Real with Randy, I want to ask you a question. What do you feel about hip-hop today? Do you feel like has lost its culture, has lost its taste, with the new generation now, and the message oriented is not like it was 30 years ago or 20 years ago when you remember like the Big Daddy Kanes, the LL Cool J's, the Beastie Boys when they first came out? What do you think about it today?
Today, you're right, it's definitely different. It's definitely different, like you say. 90s rappers used to talk about conscious stuff, like Nas. He got a song on the Still Batty album called Black Girls Lost, talking about the black girl being in the city, trying to make her way through the white society and all that. Versus Young Thug, who just talks about nothing, just talks about dressing up gay and all this other homosexuality shit. Yeah, so it's definitely different, but one thing I have to agree on with is that the new artists, they can create their own sound, so I can't really bash them on what they talking about because that's what they know, so that's their music, so you gotta respect them for making their own sound at least.
So would you say like with the day artists, they rap more like about what they're going through in our society than like what we went through, in their society than what we went through back in our society, in our generation?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just in the 90s, y'all talked about crack because that's what was going on, and we in 2015 and motherfuckers is talking about what they know. So,
I know. Have you saw the VMA Awards?
I saw clips of it. I didn't want to watch the whole thing because it was kind of dumb and stupid. I heard Nicki Minaj was trying to get in a fight with Miley Cyrus and all that.
Okay.
Yes, but I think it's just for publicity though.
Publicity, okay. Do you think Nicki Minaj will kick your behind or whip her?
Yeah, but like I said, it's for publicity. She don't really hate Miley Cyrus. I mean, both of them motherfuckers is rich, so it's like, who cares at the end of the day? They both millionaires, so
yeah,
they're not really arguing about nothing.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me ask you a question. On the VMA Awards, Kanye West has said by the year 2020 he was going to run for president. Do you think that's going to really happen? Do you think he have a shot? And plus, not only that, there's a student from a college, I believe, that actually said that they're putting the papers in for right now to run election. Do you think that was just a publicity stunt to sell more records? Or do you think one day down the road, Kanye West just may run to become president? That's periodically at these fire hydrants, New York City starting fire.
Yeah, the whole Kanye West.
City, they're crazy, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay. Yeah. The whole Kanye West running for president is just a publicity stunt, just to hype up his new album, so people can start buying his stuff, so he can help out his record sales and whatnot.
So you don't think he's gonna become president?
Nah, hell no.
Wow, you don't think he had a qualification whether he's hip-hop?
It's not even that. It's, come on, you go on your little rants, you spaz out on paparazzi. You think he's going to be a good president? Come on, man. And he wiped up a whore who got famous off a sex tape. I mean, come on, man.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Eminem was popular and when he first came out, he still is, as a quote-unquote white Caucasian hip-hop artist. He was almost like one of us. He kind of surpassed and went beyond, white rappers such as the Beastie Boys, such as Vanilla Ice, and people of that nature. Do you think that, now that, they got rappers like Drake and them, do you think that we can have another excuse me, let me make, for lack of a better word, do you think that he's going to be able to come back out with some hot stuff, or do you think he's kind of washed up right now? He's supposed to just produce.
I think Eminem's washed up. I don't even think Eminem is the greatest rapper to ever do it, because his lyrics are great, but as far as his topics, talk about killing my mother, I'm killing my wife, I'm raping this motherfucker, that mother. Black people can't relate to that shit. That's not real music. I'm taking pills. He always talks about he's gay. He hates that faggot. I mean, that's not real. To me, that's not real hip hop. But as far as the lyrical and the creativity, all that is A+ quality music.
Well, okay. Well, if I cut you off, let me ask you this, because a lot of people may get confused with this. What is the difference between hip hop and rap? Break it down. Do you know?
Hip hop stands for a higher, infinite power, healing our people. That's the name of hip hop.
Say that again.
Higher, infinite power. That's the hip. Healing our people is the hop. That's what it stands for.
Okay, that's what hip hop is. Wow. So rap, is rap the same as hip hop, or is different? What is rap?
Rap is Drake. That's rap. Rap is
Drake.
Drake is the new rap. Rap is the Young Thugs, the Chief Neefs. All these newcomers, the Freddie Raps, Migos, all these new generations, those are the raps. The hip hops are like the Nas's, the Jay-Z's, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. Okay. All the legendary old school East Coast rappers, legendary West Coast rappers, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Okay. That's hip hop right there.
Cool. Well, let me ask you, speaking of West Coast and all that, did you see the movie NWA, the first one?
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard by talking to people, it's a great movie. So
yes. They got another one coming out. They have a sequel coming out.
What is that gonna be like? What, Death Row or some stuff? Or
no, I think Death Row's got their own, little. From my understanding, I believe Shane might have his own little thing going on.
Because that's kind of stupid to make a part. Because NWA, after you make the NWA, only part 2 was when Dr. Dre went to Death Row and he had Pocket and Snoop Dogg and all that.
Well, maybe that may be it. I'm not sure. That may be it. The movie was great. I saw the movie several times. I loved it. And from my understanding, that the next one is going to be how gangsta rap came inside of how gangsta came inside of hip hop. Well, let me ask you this question. Being that you got LA, New York started hip hop. We all know that, the Bronx, okay, and then it transferred over to Jersey. To Philly, and now it went all the way out into the West Coast, okay. Do you think that the West Coast blew up bigger in hip-hop than the East Coast, or is just as big?
No, I think it's just as big. I think the East Coast has a lot of legendary rappers that I look up to. I respect East Coast rappers because I got my rapping style from Nas, So I listen to Jay, the Big L, so they got a lot of big names out here. Just like the West Coast has big names like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, the whole NWA. Thing, West Side Connection, they got their own legendary people as well. So, right now though, the West Coast is winning because I don't really see nobody ill from the East Coast that's besides Nicki Minaj that's really putting it down for New York. Because Kendrick is right now he's beating all the New York rappers as far as the new generation of New York rappers. Yeah, the West Coast got it because Kendrick is putting it down for the West Coast.
Well, let me ask you this question. Let me sound kind of funny. Let me ask you. Being that with technology going on, they're talking about making robotic people. Robots. Do you think that one day it's going to be a hip-hop robotic generation? Rappers, robots looking like people rapping?
Possibly for a music video, but I don't think it's going to be like in real life. Only maybe for like a music video and like a performance. Other than them doing it in the day-to-day life, no, I don't think so.
You don't think it's going to happen?
Robots are coming, but as far as celebrities using it as part of their day-to-day life, I don't think so.
Well, let me ask you this one last question, or maybe two last questions. Do you think that rap artists like Kool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, even maybe LL Cool J, he's still in the game, DJ Quick from the West Coast, all these other rappers from back in the day that started, do you think that they could come back with the sound we have today and be just as hard as they were 30 years ago, or you think they're kind of washed up now?
No, I don't think they can come back. I think once your prime goes past you, that's it. I think everybody has their moment, So they had their moment in their time, and not to say that they can't drop like an album or something. Somebody will probably listen to it, but as far as the new generation, but all these kids care about is just the right now. What have you done for me lately now? So
Yeah.
they're more of the party type, shooting guns, you know, wilding out. You know, that's the new generation.
Well, let me ask you. We'll ask you two more questions. One question I want to ask you. Janet Jackson just had another album drop, I believe after 6 or 7 years. Okay, do you think that she could come out now and really, you know, rock us as a female R&B artist like she was back in the days when her brother Michael was around, or her late brother Michael? Or do you think she's pretty much done for right now? Because you got people like Taylor Swift, even Nicki Minaj that sing. You got other people like Rihanna and stuff of that nature. And I want to ask you also this other question. You know, Janet Jackson could dance good, okay? Not better than her late brother Michael. She could dance good. Do you think that she could outdo Beyonce dancing? Or do you think that Beyonce pretty much learned from her?
I think she could probably still outdo Beyonce because she's the Jackson. No
Okay.
matter how old she is, man.
How old is she?
And Beyonce, she probably did learn a lot from her, you know, because Janet Jackson was before Beyonce. And
Yes.
as far as Janet Jackson putting out an album, it just depends what type of music she's putting out. If it's the same as the music that's out right now, then yeah, she can sell records. If it's her music that she did in her time, then nah.
No?
Because, you know, music always is constantly changing. It's never the same. So
No, let me just, okay, great, that's good. Now listen, one last question. You know how a lot of hip hoppers and singers is becoming movie makers now, making movies, which I think is great. I read an article somewhere online that Nicki Minaj and Beyonce is supposed to be up to play in the next Avengers. What do you think about that? Mainly Beyonce. I saw Nicki Minaj too, but mainly Beyonce. What you think about that?
I think that'd be cool. I mean, I think it's cool to watch full entertainers actually be entertainers, do music and do movies. So that'd be cool depending on what parts they get.
Okay.
Good.
So you think it's cool? You think it'll be something everybody gonna see?
Yeah, because you have a lot of fans out there that like Nicki Minaj. You got a lot of fans out there that like Beyonce. So why wouldn't they want to see their favorite celebrities on the big screen?
Okay, enough said, enough said. Okay, where can they catch you at? They can catch you anywhere. Just give you information if you want to.
You can catch me on Facebook, AndreTownsend.com. Oh no, just Andre Townsend. And then Yahoo, Andre Townsend 510 at Yahoo. And you know, like I said, I'm working on my 300 entertainment deal with Young Thug, Freddie Rap, Migos. They got Shorty Low on there, so I'm trying to get signed over there. They got Kurt Cobain as well. He's on that label too. So I'm talking to Kevin's people to try to get signed on, and you know, I'm gonna be shooting my music video, like I said, and you know, we here in NYC and we making it happen.
Okay, all right. Andre, Mr. Dre, thank you very much for your time. Keeping it real with Randy.
Right, appreciate it.
And that's going to be it. Tune in next time when we have more hits, more celebrities, more upcoming stars on Keeping It Real with Randy. God bless you, and remember, we love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye.